Well, howdy, 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 nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this. It's Saturday. It has been snowing all night and a large portion of the morning. It's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And as you can see, it's kind of sunny and blue over there, but oh, it ain't so sunny and blue over there now, is it? Just which direction the clouds are coming. So I just wanted to take a little wander, a stroll up through this part of town. There's not a whole lot of snow left to see, unfortunately, but you know, if I go into downtown Shelton, it's going to be not much even less. Not much even less. That doesn't even make sense, but there will be even less. But still, there's a little snow. As you can see, people have driven on the roads and well, so I was just going to walk up actually to this area up at the end of Yager. Yager? I'm thinking of Olympia. This is Wyandotte. Up at the end there's a great big type field area. I've done several videos of that during the day when there's no snow inside, and I've gone up there when it was almost night. So when I saw that it had stopped snowing, oh, I got dripped on. When I saw that it had stopped snowing, I foolishly didn't get out fast enough, but I've been wanting to show the trees and the world here now that it's been snowed on. So it's just a bunch of rural stuff right here. Rural? Urban? Urban stuff. So I'm actually gonna flick the camera off and just walk further. I've already been on the road a while. Now I'm just getting back on the road further. This is southern Shelton. And I live in southern Shelton, southern, not southern or anything weird. I live in southern Shelton. So it doesn't take long, like 5 or 10 minutes to walk to an area, and then I start recording, and so bingo. Well, thumbs up. I will see you all in a tiny bit when I get closer to where I'm going. Thumbs up. See you there. Well, I made the mistake of wearing my puffy coat, and I am sweating to death. However, I don't know how many people have come back here. There's obviously been some sledding and such. It's hard for me to see the lens. I'm wearing my UV blue light blocker sunglasses, and it's really, my view screen is dark. Everything else is awesome. I mean, under normal circumstances, when I head out into the world, even on a gray day with not much sun, I have to squint because I can't take the amount of light. Oh boy, there's a hill. Hopefully it's not icy. See, they want to keep people from getting in, so they stack stuff there. So we just walk over the top of it. And then there we go. Not a ton of snow, but more than there was the last time I was out here, because the last time I was out here, there was no snow. There's not much wind either, comparative. It said it was going to be like basically snowing all day and like 15 mile per hour winds, and you know, there's a little breeze, but the clouds are going away and the sun is here behind the clouds. I mean, the trees, obviously, it's behind the clouds, duh. We're on a circular globe orbiting a circular, well, no, not circular, we're on a globe, thank you. So, well, an oblong spherical shape. It does orbit the roughly oblong shape of the sun. We are oblate spheroids because gravity changes the actual shape of the spheres. But that and centripetal force as the planets spin and the sun spins, so they're not as tall and fatter than they should be, as based on their... What the heck is this? Somebody... Looks like a barbecue. abstract art, sort of. I'm walking on pure snow. My hiking boots are, thankfully, waterproof, or at least water resistant, so I'm stomping water off. Oh boy, I sure hope I don't fall down at any point. I mean, number one, that would just be embarrassing. And number two, you know, the camera's either going to go flying out of my hand and go thuff in a bed of snow and be thoroughly swamped with water. And it has fairly delicate electronics and software running, so. Or, if I fall, let's say my hand doesn't come out of the strap. Well, then I go to catch myself, and I put my 185 pounds of falling weight onto my hand with the camera in it. And various parts go snap, crackle, and pop. So, for the sake of my camera, I need to not fall down and hurt myself. That's what I just walked through. This is normally a puddle when it's wet. When it's dry, obviously it's not. But there are lots and lots and lots of particles of ice flying off the trees because of the wind. So there's like a minor artificial snow flurry going on from the trees. Say there's not much wind. And this camera does have a noise filter on it. Thank goodness. And at the same time, it also has a low light filter. So I can record like out in the middle of nowhere in low light with a lot of sound. And it does a moderately good job. Boy, oh boy. Now I am irate with myself. I didn't take any oil dabs before I left. And a couple blocks back before I got here, I popped a pre-roll between my lips and went searching for a lighter. And discovered, to my absolute joy and pleasure, I forgot to bring a lighter with me. So, I am hurting more than I normally would. I am much more fatigued than I normally would be. And I'm doing my best. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to try this hill down. I mean, it used to be if you didn't crab walk down that, literally on your, you know, on your backside, on your hands and feet, you were going to fall and die. Then they did something to the trail, and it got better, but it is, oh my, a heck of a path down. And here's what it looks like if I hold this thing level with my head. We are level with my eyes, and I look back that way, and you see the ground. And then I turn over this way, and there ain't no ground because the ground is down there. And that is an angle I'm afraid I would not be able to get back up. These are good hiking boots, but I do not have any sort of climbing stick or pythons or anything like that. And it's up. I mean, here, oh, careful. You can see we're up on a hill here. So it's raised up. Oh look, berries. Can I zoom in? There we go. Where are they? Where are they? Oh, there they are. Focus. Red berries. Okay, wrong direction, sorry about that. I go for full out telephoto, not telephoto. Oh, that was good. I almost fell off the cliff backwards, and then I would have landed on my backside over here. Well then, since that's suicide, or if not suicide, at least pain, trouble, I'm going to kind of call this one up here, because it's actually getting warmer. I mean, even as it's getting colder, like in here it's really, really cold because I'm in the shade, and I'm freezing and it's getting colder. But out where the sun is, it's actually really warm, and the snow and the ice is kind of melting. So I'm not quite sure what it's going to be like later in today. I mean, it's not so warm, it's melting. Things are melting because they're in the direct sunlight and they're absorbing the solar radiation, and it heats up. So that happens, but on the whole, it is cold. Yeah, I was ducking under these things here because holding up the camera at eyeball length height, you can see it's sort of, I'd be running face first into this stuff, so no thank you. I was ducking to get under that. God! At which point I turned and walked face first right into that. Oh, brill. So much for dignity, huh? I have no dignity. I have no shame. I have a little bit of shame. I mean, I'll tell you this. Even if I was the kind of person inclined to be able to just take off my clothes in public, which I'm not one of those kind of people, there are people that do that, and I kind of admire that chutzpah, because I ain't got it. But even if this was the kind of, well, if I was that kind of person, this is not that kind of weather. Holy smokes. Any delicate male appendages would quickly succumb to frostbite and turn black and fall off. That would be bad. From a pain, front, if nothing else. These are just neat. Snow is awesome. I wish we didn't have global climate change. I wish we didn't have global climate change deniers. I mean, literally, they said back in the early 2Ks that if it ever got over 400 parts per million, that was the tipping point. We passed that a long time ago. Now they've said if it ever hits 1.5 centigrade Celsius uptick in ocean, that's going to be really bad. And that's happening faster than we thought. So, I mean, literally, this could be the peak of human civilization, because human greed and refusal to change, because the corporations out there output 70% of all global greenhouse gases. That and cows. So, normal person ain't going to be able to do much just by, say, driving your car a little less. Oh yes, not driving your car will help. But don't feel guilty for having to drive your car when you'd have to drive your car 1,000 years to output the same amount of greenhouse gases that one factory puts out in a day. Well, okay, smokes. And then there's people down there again doing people things with their people houses. So for this moment, I am going to call this here with a picture of the sky and the trees. And I'm gonna take a wander around some other places, and if I find something any good, then I'll record, and if not, then I'm just gonna head on home. I hope you enjoyed. I do enjoy going for walkies. I go walkies even when I don't record, so it is awesome. Come on now. Ooh. Come on, there we go. Okay. Oh, ooh, excuse me. I will see you all either in a little bit or, yeah. So take care, and I hope you have a great day.